about the relationship between surface chemistry and catalysis. I am not going to give an introduction. I've asked George to give him a brief introduction because the only thing that I know about Keith are good. You know, you give a talk, that's all you can say. So I'll turn it over to George.
Can't get up here yet, Keith. Somebody's going to have to put Keith's slides back up on the tray. I think Keith's got your slides in that other tray, don't you? It's on the floor. Well, in many ways, Keith really doesn't need an introduction, but I guess I feel this is an honor and a pleasure actually to have the opportunity to introduce Keith to you. I think most of you know that Keith is a well-known member of the scientific community, and he's well known for his many important and continued contributions to the catalytic literature. Even though Bob indicated that he wasn't sure if Keith was always somebody in the petroleum, one of the petroleum chemistry people, Keith really has spent much of his career working with the petroleum industry, first as a senior fellow in charge of the fundamental catalytic research for Gulf Oil's program at Mellon Institute, and then of course Keith went on to Gulf Oil's Research and Development Company as a senior scientist. Actually, somebody was saying, oh, Dave, it's Keith's second career. Actually, this is Keith's third career. Keith was at Gulf, Mellon Institute, University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, and come back to the University of Pittsburgh. In 1974, Keith received the Kendall Award based on the work that he had done at Mellon Institute, Gulf Research and Development. And I guess I'd like to think that the award he's received today has been based on the work he's been doing for the last 12 to 13 years at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. In 1973, I was fortunate to convince Keith to leave Pittsburgh and come to Milwaukee as a distinguished professor of chemistry. Unfortunately for us, Keith is elected to take early retirement from UWM and return to Pittsburgh, where he's currently a distinguished research professor, and he's distinguished professor emeritus at UWM. During Keith's 13 years with us at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, he established, I think, one of the world's leading centers for catalytic research. He provided training for over 30 postdoctoral fellows, as far as I can tell from counting. He served as major professors for over 10 doctoral master's students himself. As I indicated, he served very frequently on committees for most of the rest of us who work with catalysis and surface science. While at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, he published over 50 papers in peer-reviewed journals, and he received over $1 million in outside support to support his research. Keith is well respected by all of us, as evidenced by the fact that he's presented invited lectures, plenary lectures, several times a year, every year since he's been at the university, and as far as I know, as long as I've known him. He's been chairman of the Colloid and Surface Chemistry Division of the American Chemical Society. He's been selected as a featured speaker 5 times at Gordon Research Conferences. To be invited once or twice as a featured speaker is unusual, but I think to be invited 5 times is indeed rare. Keith has received many significant awards. In addition to the Kendall Award, he received the Milwaukee section of the ACS Award in 1984. Just this November, he received the Pittsburgh section award. He's received 3 honorary degrees. He served as a member of the PRF Advisory Board and is currently a member of the Board of Trustees of the Gordon Research Conferences. As we all know, he's editor of the journal Catalysis, and he served as president of the Catalysis Society of North America. His international reputation is attested to by his selection as a 1984 recipient of an Alexander von Humboldt U.S. Senior Scientist Award, by his selection as one of the project directors in the U.S.-Soviet collaborative program in chemical catalysis, and by his numerous invitations to present lectures at many foreign universities and at a variety of conferences and international workshops. So it gives me a good deal of personal pleasure to introduce to you a close and dear personal friend, W. Keith Hope.